What up, everybody? It's Joe from Complex. We're in Miami at Flight Club with culinary legend, Fieri.
Dude, rock that.
Gonna do some sneaker shopping today. Gonna see what he's feeling, what he's not, and then hopefully he's gonna buy some sneakers.
All of them.
Let's go. Guy, your son Hunter's on set, but your younger son Ryder has a special sneaker.
He's not here, is he?
He's not here.
Oh, good.
But I heard...
Because we're both gonna go broke if that kid's here for shoes. He's got an issue.
I heard that he has a special sneaker plug. You were looking to get Under Armours and someone came through for him.
The biggest story about him and his shoes is Steph Curry. So Aisha was on Guys Grocery Games and Steph came to watch. Nicest guy in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, just super cool. So he's sitting there and Ryder happened to be got out of school early. Don't know how that happened.
How did that happen? Yeah.
But so he's sitting there talking to Steph. They're going back and forth and they're showing videos and all kinds of stuff. And next thing I know, Steph walks up to me and says, hey, Chef, he says, what's your address? I said, why? And he says, get your son some shoes. I said, well, you don't make his size. He says,
he knows a guy. Steph Curry knows a guy at Under Armour.
I know a guy. So he sends the shoes and sends us a signed pair.
Wow.
So what does Ryder do? Won't wear them.
Smart though. It's an investment.
Let me tell you something. There's so many shoes. It's starting to get, but I think I might be part of the problem too, because I'm a little bit of a shoe junkie. So.
And I heard that you buy in bulk. You'll go to a store and you buy in bulk every now and then?
It's called having kids.
Yeah.
Having kids means you buy in bulk, because when your oldest son is the same shoe size and your nephew is the same shoe size, ends up that, kind of like extra things are added to the cart.
Okay, so they lucked out. They have the same size as Dad.
I don't know who lucked out, because I wasn't in the luck out group.
Big Warriors fan. You talked about Steph. KDs, have we expanded into KDs?
We have a pair of KDs this big sitting on Ryder's dresser. Big KD fan. He's a great guy. I mean, just such a superstar.
So he sent the family kind of like a player size that he wears.
Oh yeah, it's a big. I mean, it takes up the whole dresser.
Okay.
And we put it in a box for him, and it's two of them. I mean, and they're enormous. I don't know how you can run on them, but he makes it look easy.
Guy, I thought for sure you were going to show up in Adidas. You're a big Adidas guy.
I want you to understand, in honor of you, La Puma,
wow.
I wore
Pumas.
I wore them for you.
I respect it.
What did you, I mean, and listen, why isn't it La Nike?
Listen,
La Adidas.
My Instagram comments say that all the time.
Okay, so I'm just doing reruns
on that. No, but it's
I love the
true.
name. The funny thing is that I'm like, is that just a sneaker name?
No.
People
think that.
You're fit for this, bro.
Exactly. Big Adidas guy. We saw you All-Star Weekend. You had the Alpha Bounces. You like boosts. What's it about Adidas, these type of models that you like?
I was a Nike guy forever, and I do like Nike, and I like Under Armour. I like them all, but the Adidas seem to fit me the best. I'm on my feet a lot, when I'm doing Guys Grocery Games or Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives on Food Network, and the 8 p.m. I'm sorry.
Yep.
No, but I'm on my feet so much, and as a chef, and that's one of the things that I learned right when I got into cooking when I was a kid is you got to take care of your feet. It just works all the way through your body, and I wear Superfeet insoles, and do you use Superfeet? Have you ever used them? Do you know what they are?
I don't.
Oh, bro.
Really good?
Game changer. And I have Superfeet that'll fit in my dress shoes and my cowboy boots and so forth. Anyhow, and the Adidas take them the best.
Okay.
They just fit perfectly for them. They're light, their style, and just the way they're putting the shoes together. I've never blown out a sneaker with an Adidas, not to be contemporary to the topic,
but I know.
But they're awesome.
Another thing I wanted to ask about, you're 10 years old, you start selling...
No, I'm not 10.
No, not now.
I'm a little bit older now.
Yeah, going back.
Just a couple years.
Can't tell though. 10 years old, you start with your passion selling pretzels.
Yeah.
And it kind of reminded me of the young kids who have a passion for sneakers who are reselling in this entrepreneurial type of thing.
There's people that are hating on the fact that these kids are playing Fortnite. Okay? No, I don't want my kid dedicating his time to sitting in front of a screen, but I really do think that there's a lot that he learns inside of that game. And the same thing with these kids, turning the sneakers and buying them and making the investment and then selling them. And I think all of that, it's just another level. It's another lemonade stand.
Yeah.
And I think that kids, that entrepreneurial spirit needs to be alive. We need to have people that are thinking outside the box, and that's what's going to be the future.
Yeah.
So no, I think it's a good thing. I don't think it should be an obsession, and I don't think it should turn into that. Everything in moderation, But man, I love talking to these kids about it, and they'll start breaking it down for me. And we were at the NBA All-Stars, and these kids were telling us about the new shoe that ties itself.
Yeah, self-lacing.
And the kid could break it down for me. And I wanted to look at his dad and say, wouldn't you love him to explain that book report like that?
Right. I want to talk about food sneaker crossover. Yeah. Back in the day, one of the most classic Air Max 90s, Dave's Quality Meat, store in New York City. Put this Air Max 90 together, all the different stages of bacon when you're frying it. What do you think about this? It's probably renowned as one of the best Air Max collabs of all time.
When you hear the story, I mean, when I first see it, I'm like, that's interesting. Mm-hmm. But when you hear the story, then like, oh, you got to get that. I mean, that's awesome. The bacon shoe. Now, if it had said bacon on it somewhere,
right.
I mean, that would have been the nice little bonus. But it's so funny, all the stories that go on, all the collaboration that takes place in the shoe world. And now when you start to hear that, you're like, okay, I understand why no one wants to wear it. You know, they want to just put it on the shelf.
Have to ask, the Guy Fieri unofficial trend that everyone always talks about, Supreme and Nike just did this, the flames. What do you think about when you see GQ and other publications writing about it?
I'm gonna tell you something. That is the funniest thing. So I had this restaurant, it was one of my favorite restaurants that I ever had, called Tex Wasabi's. And it was Southern barbecue and sushi. I mean, this was my baby. We were doing a photo for that, and it happened to be the famous flame shirt, okay? I didn't own the flame shirt. I don't wear flame shirts. But you get that one picture in the flame shirt, and oh man, has that just chased me around. And that must have been 20 years ago, 20 plus.
Right.
But you know, the great thing is people have fun with it. You know, there's Fieri Con that goes on in New York. There's a couple cities that dig it. You know what? Listen, I appreciate that what I'm doing or how it's portrayed is making somebody happy and someone's having a good time with it. And if the flame is rocking and Supreme's coming out with
Come on.
Supreme is, I mean, that's they're
Top
taking
tier.
over. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, we talked about everything. Now's the easy part. Browse the shelves, see what you're going to take home.
This is not easy. See, I'll have to have lunch here, sit down, take a rest, get up, check an email, go back, try them on. They're going to be unwrapping more of these things, and
it's not opening until you're out of here. So
really,
we got all day.
Where should we start?
Wherever you want.
Okay, let's go back to the beginning. I'm a big camo fan. So, are those the two same?
Yes, sir. We have the Bape camo, the green, and we also have the Steph gray.
Okay, 10.5, you think?
Both sides.
Okay. All right. For street cred for my kid. My son Ryder, because he has his pair. When I get home, I need to roll through the door in these.
Okay.
So the Yeezy, maybe.
How about the Zebras, 10.5? Let's do it.
And then one on the wall.
All right, let's go see.
So I love the bacon, but I'd have to explain it the whole time.
Voila.
Oh, that.
Let's do it.
Huh?
Air Max 95, very classic silhouette. 10.5?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
All right, for all four shoes, your total is going to be $2,182.80.
You take a two-party out-of-state check that's post-dated?
Sure.
Fantastic. I have plastic today. How many bags is it going to be? I'm going to totally look like Imelda Marcos when I come rolling home with these. My wife's going to kill me.
Thank you.
You had to put them in 4 full bags. I'm a dead man. Thanks, brother. Nice job.
So, the legend, Guy came through, got some great pickups. Thanks so much for taking the time.
Dude, big kicks going to Flavortown. Nice job.
Oh, yeah. You know where to find them. Food Network, Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, and Guy's Grocery Games. Thanks again.
Thank you, brother. Camaro?
Let's do it.